Well, hi, welcome to Custom Works. I'm Clint Allen, and today we're going to be talking about the Ford Bronco Sport recalls, the Ford Bronco Sport issues, and Ford Bronco personal predictions that I am going to make based on many years in the auto industry. So stick around, that's coming up next. Today we're delving into the Ford Bronco Sport, specifically the recalls that have happened, are currently happening, issues, and my predictions. And we're going to roll right away on recalls. The rear subframe assembly may come loose, or may be loose, or is missing bolts. You know, what can you say about that? Number two, inadequate amount of rear drive axle lubricant. Number three, incorrect front lower control arms. Could cause a crash, may cause a rollover. You know, how do you put a wrong part on a vehicle? You know, I've tried it in my shop, you know, unless you've got a big hammer, she ain't gonna fit. But anyways, engine stall issues due to a defunct electrical fuel pump in the tank. You know, many more, just, you can count on it. More recalls are coming. Just, just be patient, all right? There's going to be a ton of them with the Escape and with the Bronco Sport. So, current issues that have not been recalled yet. Overheating of the engine while the vehicle is in four-wheel drive, doing your little four-wheel driving that you do, which, you know, a Ford Bronco Sport is just not designed for doing this. But, you know, so have a lot of other things, and, you know, I see people running around with 30-foot campers attached to their Jeep Grand Cherokees, you know. Anyways, thin drive shafts, between Ford with their thin rear axles on their heavy-duty trucks and thin drive shafts. You know, at some point, can we stop, you know, screwing the American public? The drive shafts are nothing new, you know. Since the 1900s, if not earlier, we've figured out drive shafts. You know, trying to save that, you know, that extra penny is going to start killing people. But, you know, who cares about that? You know, it's saving us money right now. The vehicle is prone to go into limp mode for multiple reasons. Tons of squeaks, rattles in both the Sport and the full-size Bronco. Rusting components, right, you know, just right as they're backing them off the truck to deliver them. You know, they're already rusted. Turbo tubes that leak. Now, this is one that's fresh that I've got a personal information that was given to me by some people who work for the Ford dealership. So we got turbo tube leaks, you know, so that's coming down around the corner. Incorrect cylinder deactivation issues. You know, it's a 3-cylinder. You know, how many cylinders do we actually want to, you know, deactivate here? But anyways, no belt tensioner. and I'll get to that shortly. Injector ticking, 3-cylinder vibrations, 3-cylinder motor vibration. Clearly, you know, Ford, in order to save a buck, once again, didn't put in any type of anti-counter system, counterweighting system, balancing system, whatever you want to call it. You know, GM, well, many manufacturers have had this issue, but, you know, GM put out a whole bunch of 4.3s that, you know, if you wore dentures, you had to take them out when you drove the vehicle because it vibrated so badly. You know, took them years actually to figure out a counterbalance system in the motor, which, you know, is real easy. But anyways, one of the things that is really going to haunt the new owner and is really going to haunt the next owner, the second and third owner. I don't think they're going to make it this far, but at least the second owner. There's no clips holding down the electrical wiring in the vehicles. There's no clips, no binders holding down the water lines. There's no binders or clips in the engine compartment holding down the fuel lines. And yes, they think that's safe for you to be driving that vehicle that way. So anyways, let's get into this 3-cylinder thing. I did not want to go in depth on every little issue here and ended up having a 1-hour video that nobody's going to watch. But 3-cylinder engine, I believe these are 1.5 turbocharged 3 cylinders. First off, right from the factory, these things are junk. We have no control over the injectors. They're clicking and clacking. The valves are clicking and clacking. You know, cylinder deactivation. We have a 3-cylinder motor, and we're going to go ahead and in certain situations deactivate a cylinder. You know, I believe this is something new for Ford. GM has been working on this since the 80s and still have failed to figure out cylinder deactivation. You want to know why? It's not meant to be. You can't deactivate a cylinder. It just is not going to happen. You're going to wreck the motor. But who am I? But 3-cylinder engine, I don't care how they time the computer, how they increase the timing. I don't care about variable valve setups. I don't care about, you know, activation, deactivation here. A 3-cylinder motor in a vehicle that weighs anywhere from 3,500 pounds to 3,700 pounds. All right, I'm going to say it. If you're going to go out and buy one of these, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. This isn't one of those vehicles that, well, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. Every time they come out with a new vehicle, they're going to have problems in the first 1 or 2 years. Really? We put a undersized braking system on this thing that's only got a single caliper with a single hydraulic plunger. No. 2 hydraulics on every caliper. Minimum. This isn't the 1970s anymore. We scoot on down the old highway pretty quickly. We need to be able to stop, and single piston calipers don't do the job. Matter of fact, you're going to overheat the living heck out of the middle of that pad, and you're going to have brake fade that's so serious you're just going to go right into the next vehicle. Especially with the phone zombies that we got going on nowadays. Bad idea. Anyways, once again, if you just find yourself that no other vehicle in the world is going to work besides a Ford Bronco Sport, and you've got a thick skin, and I'm telling you, you're chock full of grit, and you're ready to get to know your local tow dealer, don't get the 3-cylinder at least. Get the 4-cylinder, pay the extra money, get the 4-cylinder. You're still set for problems, but at least you've eliminated grenading a 3-cylinder motor out of the vehicle. This thing only reaches the type of horsepower that it says that it reaches when you're at 6,000 RPMs. 6,000 RPMs. You got a little 3-cylinder, 3 pistons. 6,000 RPMs. Bad idea. Anyways, that's where I stand for today on the Ford Bronco Sport. As more information comes available, well, I'm just going to jump on the old cam and shoot them out to you. But until then, you take it easy and you have a good day. You're still here yet? It's over. Oh, I know. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and that'll tell you when my next video comes up. Until then, go home.